guys, welcome to my channel Shimna Study Corner, and it's me Shimna here to help you learn English with ease. Today we will be discussing about analytical paragraph. Analytical paragraph has been recently introduced into the syllabus of CBSE class 10 students. This is the first time, that is the year 2020-21 is the first time that this analytical paragraph is introduced in the board exams. So, this video will definitely be helpful for those students who are attending 10th standard CBSE exams this year. As you can see, the writing section of CBSE class 10 question paper consists of two questions. The first one is formal letter writing, which we'll be discussing in the later videos. And the next question is an analytical paragraph, writing an analytical paragraph based on a given map, chart, report. It can be anything. It can be different types of graphs like bar graph, pie diagram. It can be anything. So the students are expected to study the thing given, whatever it is. The students are expected to study that, and based on that they have to analyze the details given in that particular information, and then they have to prepare a paragraph. This is what the CBSE means by writing an analytical paragraph. So this video will definitely be useful to CBSE Standard 10 students and of course to anyone else who would like to write an analytical paragraph. Therefore, you can be sure that you will be getting such informative videos from my channel. So why don't you go and like my video, consider subscribing and then clicking the bell icon so that you will never miss out on any of my new uploads. So let's get going into our video. First of all, let's see what an analytical paragraph is. As I have told you earlier, an analytical paragraph is a form of descriptive writing which is written on the basis of a given chart, graph, data, outline, clues, table, etc. I've already told you about this in the beginning of the video. So the students are expected to write a descriptive writing or a descriptive paragraph on the basis of whatever cue is given to them. It can be a graph, it can be a pie chart, a diagram, it can be anything, and based on that they have to analyze the thing that is given to them and then write a descriptive paragraph. This is what analytical paragraph is all about. The next thing that we're going to discuss about is the format of an analytical paragraph. What are the things that we are supposed to include in an analytical paragraph? First of all, we should have an introduction. The next part is the body of the paragraph, that is the main part of the paragraph. And then finally we have a conclusion. So this is pretty simple. As usual, we have an introduction, the main part, and then the conclusion. Now, what are the things that should be kept in mind while you write the introduction? The introduction should be very short. It should just be in 1 or 2 lines. And what should these 1 or 2 lines talk about? It should describe in brief what the cue, whatever the cue is, if it is a graph, what it speaks about. So the introduction introduces the reader to the context of the given cue. The next thing that you have to keep in mind is you need not go into the details of the cue given. Okay, you just have to introduce the peripheral vision of whatever is there in that cue. That is only given in the introduction. The next part is the body of the analytical paragraph, and as you all know, this is the most important part of the thing. Okay, so this body will contain the details. Here is where you have to write in detail about the graph or chart given. So, if required, you can break down this body of the analytical paragraph into different paragraphs, maybe 2 or 3 paragraphs according to the content of what you are writing. So, it's not necessary, but it depends on whatever content you're going to write about. The last and final part is the conclusion. And as we all know, in any writing activity, what is the duty of the conclusion? It summarizes the idea that we have written in the body of the paragraph. Now we have discussed about the format of analytical paragraph and what are the things to be included in each part of the analytical paragraph. Next comes the most important part of the video, that is how to make an effective analytical paragraph. Anyone can make an analytical paragraph, but the question is how to make an effective one. Okay, so we'll be discussing a few tips for this now. So the first thing, as we all know, it describes a given chart, table, data, graph. We have already discussed that. Okay, so The next thing that you have to keep in mind is that your analytical paragraph should be brief and it should be comprehensive. You shouldn't write or make it very long. Whatever you write over there should be very brief. Though it is brief, it should contain all the required details also. The next thing is that your analytical paragraph should mention the figures and quantities appropriately. If the cue that you're given contains some numbers or figures or something like that, your analytical paragraph should also contain those numbers or figures. The last 3 points are the most important of all. You have to make sure that you use the same tense throughout the analytical paragraph. Whatever tense you began the paragraph with, you should make sure that you continue till the end of the analytical paragraph in the same tense. The next important point is that you should be very objective about the paragraph that you're writing. That means none of your personal observation or your opinion should be given in the analytical paragraph. The analytical paragraph should be strictly objective. You are not supposed to give any of your personal opinion on the data. The last and the final thing that you have to keep in mind is that you should always use the passive form of the verb throughout the analytical paragraph. Whenever you write an analytical paragraph, make sure that you don't use the active voice. Instead, you have to use the passive voice. So, this is all about analytical paragraph. Hope this video has been useful to you. If yes, make sure that you share this to your friends so that they are also benefited of this video. Thanks for watching my video. For more informative videos, stay connected and do support me so that I am encouraged to do more videos. So, see you till my next video. Bye-bye.